to welcome BikeNext 2026 Harley-Davidson 150cc. Who've ever wondered what would happen if Harley-Davidson decided to take its iconic cruiser DNA and pack it into a compact, accessible, city-friendly machine? Then the 2026 Harley-Davidson 150cc is the answer brought to life. Today on BikeNext, we're taking you through a deep dive into Harley's smallest displacement motorcycle, an entry-level cruiser built for new riders, city commuters, and anyone who wants that unmistakable Harley feel without the heavy price tag or intimidating engine size. And believe me, this bike might be small in numbers, but it brings big character where it counts. Let's start by talking about the heart of this machinery, the new 150cc single-cylinder engine. Harley-Davidson has deliberately tuned this motor for a balance of torque, refinement, and fuel efficiency. While we don't expect massive horsepower figures, the bike prioritizes accessible low-end pull, making it incredibly easy to ride in traffic, tight city spaces, and urban start-stop scenarios. The throttle response is smooth, predictable, and forgiving for beginners, but still lively enough that experienced riders will appreciate its eagerness. Harley claims impressive fuel efficiency too, which makes sense because this model aims to attract riders who want Harley style without Harley-sized fuel costs. But engine aside, the real magic of this motorcycle is the design. Harley-Davidson has managed to shrink the silhouette without losing the brand's legendary cruiser identity. You'll still find the wide handlebars, low-slung stance, and muscular bodywork that make a Harley instantly recognizable. The tank has that classic teardrop shape, giving the bike a bold front profile, and the LED lighting follows Harley's modern design language with crisp, bright signatures that look premium even at standstill. The seat height is intentionally low, making it beginner-friendly and comfortable for shorter riders, while the long, stretched-out posture retains the cool, relaxed cruiser feeling Harley is known for. One thing that truly stands out is how well-proportioned the bike looks. A lot of small-capacity cruisers give off a toy-like vibe because the engine and body dimensions don't scale well. But Harley has taken special care here. The 150cc engine is neatly integrated, the exhaust design adds visual weight, and the fenders and frame geometry create a proper cruiser stance instead of a compact commuter pretending to be one. This is a mini Harley that still feels like a Harley. Now let's talk performance on the road. The bike features a lightweight chassis that gives it impressive stability at low speeds and confident handling in tight corners. With a comfortable suspension setup, a typically telescopic forks up front and twin shocks at the rear, the ride quality is tuned for uneven roads, potholes, and real-world city conditions. You won't see sport bike sharpness here, but you will get cruiser comfort, which is exactly the point. Braking is handled by front and rear discs, and depending on the variant, you may get single-channel or dual-channel ABS for added safety. What's really exciting is that the bike gives new riders a chance to enter the Harley world without the intimidation of a heavy cruiser. The 150cc platform means lighter weight, easier maneuverability, and more forgiving control, making it a perfect stepping stone for anyone planning to eventually move up to Harley's larger displacement lineup. And with Harley-Davidson's growing interest in the Asian and emerging markets, this motorcycle is a smart response to riders who want a brand with heritage while still needing affordability and practicality. In terms of features, the 2026 Harley 150cc isn't stripped down. Harley includes a fully digital instrument cluster that displays speed, fuel level, trip information, and basic notifications. Bluetooth connectivity may be available on higher variants, offering call and message alerts. The LED headlamp, tail lamp, and indicators not only look premium but also improve nighttime visibility. There's also thoughtful attention to build quality, premium switchgear, solid metal parts where it matters, and color options that reflect Harley's classic dark-themed aesthetic with hints of chrome or matte textures. Now let's address the price, because this is one of the biggest talking points. The 2026 Harley-Davidson 150cc is expected to launch at an approximate price range of $2,200 to $2,600, depending on the region and variant. This puts it squarely in the competitive entry-level commuter cruiser market, but with the advantage of carrying the Harley badge. For riders who always dreamed of owning a Harley but couldn't reach the higher displacement models, this bike is the most affordable ticket into the brand's world. But what separates it from other 150cc cruisers? The answer lies in Harley's signature feel. It isn't just about the sound, the chrome, or the logo, it's the blend of posture, weight distribution, torque-biased tuning, and iconic styling that gives this bike a personality. You get a machine that looks premium, feels premium, and carries decades of cruiser heritage, yet remains practical enough for daily city use. The resale value is expected to be strong simply because Harley motorcycles tend to hold their identity, even at lower displacement levels. In conclusion, the 2026 Harley-Davidson 150cc may be small in engine capacity, but it's big in ambition. It opens the door for thousands of new riders around the world to experience the Harley lifestyle without the barriers of price or power. It's stylish, beginner-friendly, efficient, and unmistakably Harley. Whether you're a learner searching for your first bike, a commuter wanting something more expressive than a typical commuter, or simply a Harley fan excited to see the brand expand into new categories, this motorcycle is worth keeping on your radar. So that's our deep dive into the 2026 Harley-Davidson 150cc. If you enjoyed the review, make sure to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments what bike you want us to cover next on BikeNext.